Now and again, we call each other Rebetana, bo Rakadi, bo Bru, bo Sisteri, bo Me, bo Mang Mang, Direli, you know. But the question is what we're calling each other really what we are to each other? How do we relate to each other? Because ngana ka bitsa skim saka, ngana ka bitsa mbinchaka, ngana ka bitsa sofa slahlana, ngana ka bitsa ma angel, ngana ka bitsa le blomo la ka le fitang ma blomo otle mo lefatsheng. Mara, is that really how I treat you? Is that really how I respond to you? Is that really how I listen to you? Is that really how I engage with you? Libutso la ka ke Sizo ha Mkhize, aka Kama Vaviva Velisha the Big Jet Kupela. This is your show, Evo Talk, the show where we talk about everything else and we leave nothing unattended. It is a Sunday morning. It is the 8th of August 2021. It is the second Sunday of the Women's Month. Even on this Sunday, even on this month, Rekhatulla more topping King Arena, Dare to Dream. Rebuaga di Toro Tarina. And as Musadi, when as a woman, what do you see yourself as? Where do you see yourself going? And what are your ambitions? Are you living up to your ambitions? What are you doing? Bega fidiling and ritual guest arena house a beautiful lady Elsie house Elsie. And then Arabia Foundation, because in Arabia Foundation last week, this topic arena, Dare to Dream. We were running on train, but again, the runway, Mara Vandag, this Sunday. Because now we are going to take off the plane now, because we have to get this thing warm. Now we're taking off, because at the end of this month, tshwantse e be taba gore wena as motho wa mme, motho wa mosadi a o sesastere, you know, ngwanyana, you know, le blomo la mzansi, you know, you should be in a state where you're looking at yourself and you're seeing yourself doing great things, being great, doing wonderful things. No, but before we shapa verse, here's the thing that I've been saying throughout the week. You as a woman, don't wait for people to make you feel special. It is important for us as Majida to make you feel special. Do you understand? Mara, get in a trend as a woman, you know, make yourself feel special. So that Hanna as Majida ke fitla mo pelong ba hao and go shaya and ke batla hore ke build up bophelo le wena. E beta ba hore wena you know who you are and what you're worth and what you're going for. Do you understand? And then so that you'll be able to say bari Jita o batla nkawata o tlo mbetha I see motho aka o I see level ya ka ke moyona, because most of women have been destroyed by guys ka hore they do not value themselves and see themselves on that higher value, on that greatness. So this month, that is what we're doing. We're bringing that greatness to you. Stay with us, and from then we're gonna get into a topic. But by the way, before I leave you for the verse, today our special guest, a very great woman, powerful woman. We're gonna love her. Her thoughts. She's great, she's wonderful. We're gonna introduce her in a moment, and we're gonna hit this topic and we're gonna make things happen and you're gonna feel great and change your life. We'll be right back with your verse. A very good morning to you. This is the time of the show where Sekshanga verse. Verse of this morning, being the 8th of August 2021, says, it is found in the book of Philippians chapter 1 verse 6, and it says, being confident on this, that he who began a good work in you, yes, in you, will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. Philippians 1 verse 6, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Jesus Christ. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back with your topic. Once again, a very good morning to you. I am your boy Kabov, aka Vavalishe, the Big G at Kupela. Welcome to our show, Eve of a Talk, the show where we talk about everything else and we leave nothing unattended. This morning, being the 8th of August 2021, we carrying on the what you call theme and the topic that we started on last week, as we say, dare to dream. And then last week with our beautiful LC Ruwezi Foundation, and then today what you call we carrying on with what you call the topic and with the weight of dream. So today we are addressing the relationship of you between you and your dream, you know, because other people have dreams, but it ends up as being dream that there's no power, there's no magic. I understand that that magic man is only you know, that is it's a when I already know I'm gonna go for this. It's a when things like are demotivating you, when things are going haywire, or when I'm gonna because it is the what you call the intimacy, the intimate relationship that you have with your dreams. So this is what we're talking about and we're addressing this morning. And we're gonna quickly be joined by a beautiful, powerful, great lady, Debo Homohabudi. She's gonna be joining us on the call right now as our guest, as we addressing this thing of what you call relationship and relating to your dreams. I hope there's something great that you're gonna learn out of there and you're gonna become great. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back with the call and we're gonna take it further.
Hello.
A very good morning, Debza. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, and yourself?
I'm doing good. It is Kabavova from Eve of a Talk. Thank you so much for your time and allowing us your time this morning on Eve of a Talk on the Women's Month. Otherwise, are you good?
I'm good. Hey, pushing.
How-
Grateful for life.
How has been the Women's Month been treating you?
It's been good. Hey. Yeah, it's been good. No complaints. Nothing to cry about. Just gratitude all the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love to hear that. Okay. As I briefed you, what you call earlier on, as we preparing for the show, that on this month on Eve of a Talk we've been, addressing the topic that says Dare to Dream, as a Women's Month. This Sunday, on the second Sunday, we're touching on, because last week we were touching on the D of desiring to dream as a woman. So today we're touching on that R to relate on your dreams. So I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions. There is no wrong or right answer. It's just your feel as a woman. Because I always say, as a guy, I can say my feel. But however, on topics like this where it involves or includes women, it's so nice to hear a view of a woman, you know. Are you still there?
I'm definitely still here.
Okay, cool. Your silence concerns me.
I'm deep in thoughts.
I'm sure this is gonna be great. So when you're so deep in thoughts, it means our viewers is gonna have a beautiful insight of you, and you're gonna help us a lot to strengthen a woman and bring back that element of dreaming and being great in a woman. The very first question that I want to pose to you is, are you, before we get into this relating thing, are you a dreamer?
Yes, I am. However, there's a question in there.
Mm-hmm.
Which dreamer are you referring to?
Okay. When we designed the show, we were talking about the dreams in terms of the aspirations and the ambitions in terms of how do you view yourself as a woman. But however, as you know, like the month goes on and the days goes by, you know, thinking deeper into this topic and this theme that we're dealing with, it really came into my mind that, I mean, the dream can be that of a vision of how you see yourself, and it also can be the dreams that you dream about at night. And so to answer your question, both.
Both. My answer is yes to both.
Your answer is yes to both.
Yes.
Okay, can you tell us a bit more in terms of your yes and that both, you know?
Okay, so the first one is in dreamer of having visions, having goals about the life that I'd love to live and how I'd like to contribute to society.
Mm-hmm.
That's my one understanding of a dreamer. And the second one is having dreams at night, which could push you towards the first definition of dreams.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of getting to your goals or your ambition or achieving certain things in life. Those could work hand in hand depending on how you look at it at the end of the day. Yeah. Because the dreams that you have at night could guide you in terms of achieving your dreams, which are your ambitions, or getting to that soft life, if I could call it like that. Yeah.
Okay. And then the one at night,
Yes.
usually I take it as a message from, you know, the people on the other side, you know, can be from God or from the people on the other side. Why is it important to take that serious?
For me, it is, you know, when you pray, you're praying with, and you've got questions, and you're expecting answers to your questions. But there isn't a standard formula of how you receive those answers to those questions. Some of those questions will actually, some of those answers will be answered in your dreams. So it just depends on how alert you are. Wow. Sometimes it might require an interpretation. Some people are fortunate that you could be walking, extracting, a random person comes and drops a message on you. And they would have answered a question that you would have had.
That is really, like you're saying, Hore, it depends on alert you are, because I think that's the most thing that we as human beings, especially as women as well, that we kind of like somehow, some way lose along the way of being alert. We get alert in certain things that doesn't really matter or doesn't really concern us, but however, in the things that, you know, they're important in our lives, that's where we kind of like lose focus, and that being alert in terms of, you know, seeing things and be active and being present in what's going through your life. Thank you so much for that, what you call answer. And my second question to you now, we're getting into this relating into the dream. How is your relationship with your dreams?
It is on and off. Meaning that there are times whereby, so I'm going to touch on both. There are times whereby, depending on my spiritual connection, if I could call it that, I will dream. And then if I'm too distracted or there's a lot of external noise, my dreams kind of are not clear or visible, kind of like disappear, like distant. And referring to the other dreams, in terms of my ambition and goals, you dream of living an I'll call it the soft life, according to me. And life happens in terms of those obstacles can be very demotivating. Because I feel you set goals to say, okay, for me to get to or to achieve extreme, I need to move from step 1 to step 2. I'm on the highway, for example, and then suddenly there's a pothole or there's a huge rock in the way. I now need to off ramp just to avoid it, to come back again. And at that time, because we are human, we always have a time frame of when we want to achieve things, and we forget, as much as this life is ours, it is led by God at the end of the day.
For sure.
And in everything that you are doing, you still need to go back and I'd say consult. To check, am I still on the right track in terms of the dream that I'm trying to get to at the end of the day.
Okay, I love that. And then what is the importance, I think maybe you've touched a bit of that, but what is the importance of relating to your dreams? Because some people, they have dreams, but it end up being what you call just dreams. Because like in the beginning of the show, when I greeted the viewers, I said we call each other like the friends, you know, whatever, like my friends, my scheme sam, and you know, all those things that we use. But however, do we really treat each other, and do we really relate to each other the way that we call each other, and the way that we express to the public as to each other, or we are just showing face on the public? Because lead the dreams, because someone can have the dreams to say, this is what I want, you know, like to pass a conversation. But in terms of you as a person, in terms of really relating to the dreams, does it end up just being something that you talk about on a coffee meeting or on whatever, chillers, or do you really do something about it?
I would say it depends on how important that dream is to you in terms of achieving it. You know, if you have a nagging feeling, it will push you. At the end of the day, you will find means and ways of achieving it at the end of the day. The relating of your dreams might have nothing to do or less to do with other people. It's more about you and how you go out and seek the advices and the assistance in terms of achieving your dreams. Yes, along the way, there will be people who demotivate you or be like, but so and so has tried it, they failed so many times. But what if for you that dream is actually a calling as well? Yes.
Yeah, I love that, but I feel like you're robbing me a bit there, you know.
How am I robbing you?
But it's okay.
No, come, let's talk. How am I robbing you?
I feel like you're not, you know, you're giving it to me, but you're not giving it to me, you know. Give me the steak, man. You know, just, you know, let's get into this thing. The starter, give me the steak, give me the meal, Wawan.
Okay, so maybe to add on to that, maybe we can also delve a little bit into finding out, Uguti, how genuine are your dreams, as in belonging to you, as in these dreams are yours, you own them, versus a dream that might have belonged to, say, one of your ancestors that has passed and now it's pushing through you. You are probably the best representative of making it come to life, because now you've got the opportunities that allow you to make it possible, versus them at that time when the opportunities were less at the end of the day. So my question back to you, or to listeners is your dream really, really, really yours? And how do you know it is yours versus it coming from somebody else through you?
Wow. You see, this is the meat. This is the meat that I was asking for. Wawan.
There's your steak.
This is the steak. Kisana steak is in, you know. I hope you're still with us there at home, and you have that, and you're gonna start asking yourself, because at the end of the day, this show, it's not about me as Ukabavov, it's not about Tutawoho, it's all about you as a person, as an individual, to say what do you take out of this, what do you make out of this, is your dream really your dream? Tebza, my love, last question, and then I'm gonna ask you to say something to our viewers, and then I'm going to let you go and carry on with your Sunday. The last question that I want to pose to you is, or draw to you is it okay to rediscover and redesign and realign and resurrect your relationship with your dreams?
Absolutely yes. Definitely. Without a shadow of a doubt.
And why?
And
as you're answering that to me, as you're giving that to me, I need you to tell me what usually happens when someone has to find themselves having to redesign, realign, and resurrect.
Okay. So, for example, you get little kids who, when they're playing, they're like, yo, when I grow up, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a doctor, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a doctor. And what we know is somebody, white coat, stethoscope around the neck, walking up and down the aisle in the hospital. As you grow older, because we are not all gifted equally, and our strengths in terms of subjects that can lead you in the path of being a doctor doesn't balance. For you to find Wuzi, when you do your subject choices, you then have to drop biology, you then have to drop maths. You know, those are the subjects that qualify you to go and study medicine. Then you're like, okay, fine. Later on, you discover that even if I had to do, for example, human resources, you could study to the level of a doctor in human resources. You have achieved the doctor status that you wanted, or the doctor title that you wanted. But now you've had to off-ramp and not make it medical, but you're still a doctor nonetheless. That is still your goal and your dream achieved, because maybe when you said, I'm dreaming to be a doctor, you were not specific. It also helps in terms of specificness in your dreams. Call a spade at the end of the day. Don't be shy about it. And also be aware that there isn't one way of achieving the dream yako. Like the example that I just gave. You wanted to be a doctor, you have become a doctor, but not a medical doctor, just a doctor in HR, for example. Yeah.
Wow, I love that. You see, I think another thing that we need to focus on here and look at it is the fact that the purpose of a dream is to bring the best in you and the great in you. So your greatness as a person, I don't think it can only be limited into one thing. I feel like as we are made in the image of God, we're big, man, we're huge. We can do wonders, even though it's important to focus in certain things that matters to you and things like that. All I'm trying to say is that I think, especially as women, don't be discouraged and don't be demotivated in terms of when whatever that you wanted in earlier, as Debs have said, it failed, and then you give up like that. You can still redesign, realign, and push on. Debza.
Yes.
The last thing that I'm gonna ask from you. Let's say you've got these women around Pokasira that looks at you and believes in you and look up to you and all those things, and they come to you and they ask you, Hori, how do you make it? And how can they become great like you, or how can they become, relate into their dreams and carry on dreaming in their lives and become best? What would your advice be to them and to the listeners at home?
First of all, everything starts with God.
Mm-hmm.
You put God first. You trust that He knows best. You acknowledge your ancestors and you respect them. There's balance in that. Yeah. And then be true to yourself. You know what? I gave it my best at whatever it was, and I enjoyed my life to the fullest with the obstacles that I faced in life. But I could safely say 80% I was genuinely happy. And what I'd say to women and everybody in general, but specifically to women, I know there is a perception, or it is known, would say women do not support each other. Instead, they will drag each other down. There's enough room for all of us to make a difference. And it's so beautiful when women support each other. Like greatness comes out of them. And the one thing that I love about women is that it doesn't matter how much they've got on their plate. They still manage to be successful. And if they had to tell you what they've been through for you to say, wow, it wasn't a walk in the park. Yeah. And I think if more women had to share their stories, there'd be less competition and less jealousy to a certain extent. And then we also need to look at everything that we go through now. It is learning to make you stronger. Like it's said that the dream that you want to achieve, or that goal or that ambition that you're pushing towards now, those obstacles that you are going through are actually preparing you for that dream of yours. You can't arrive at your dream and be a weakling. They're gonna railroad you. Yes.
Yeah. Ne? Wow. Thank you so much, my dear. And thank you so much for the powerful insight. I hope they at home, they had it for themselves. Where do we find you if we need to get hold of you?
I'm on Instagram.
You're on Instagram.
I'm on Instagram.
Okay.
I'm a very private person. And if they want to get a hold of me, they're gonna have to come through you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I am on Instagram.
Okay. All right. And then thank you so much. And then I'm hoping and praying that if everything goes well, we'll be able to have a live session with you before this month end. But we will talk about that and we'll work on that. Thank you so much, my dear Tebza. May the good Lord keep on blessing you and protecting you and enhancing the wisdom and the greatness that you are as a woman. As if of a talk, we appreciate you and we love you. May God bless you and have a blessed Sunday and a week ahead.
Thank you very much for your time. It was great being on your show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye now.
Bye.
There at home, you had it for yourself from the very great lady, Debo Habodi, and telling us the greatness of relating to your dream, because it is important. Because this dream, at the end of the day, as I said last week, and I've always been saying, it is your dream. It's not anybody's else, but it is your dream. I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna say a few things to you, and I'm gonna say goodbye to you. Don't go anywhere. Marabesu, bo ausi, bo rakadi, bo me, wathinta abafazi, wathinta imbokodo, our beautiful flowers, mablomarina, momzanzi, the people that we adore, we worship. I don't want to waste this one or spoil this one. It was so great. It was so powerful. You heard it from the great lady, Debza, all the advice and the wisdom that she gave us. So take it for yourself, make it work, enhance that relationship, mojolo wa gago le ditoro tsa gago, if a relationship ya gago le ditoro tsa gago was lacking, go ask for a love back, say, wait again, my dream man, ke santsane ko rata, ke santsane ko gatalla, ke santsane ke feel motlotlo ka wena, ke santsane ke wait again, ha nna le wena re se mmogo wa one. I feel like I'm lost, I feel like I'm not complete. So let the ditoro tsa gago enhance that relationship, obe monate ngwana ko hae, and then modimo o etse hantle. And I pray, in everything that you touch and you think of and you dream of, modimo a o thuse gore o tswelele mo dilong tsa tsotlhe, and o be le boikgantsho ka ntwena ka bosadi ba gago. Do you understand what I'm saying? Boikanyo ka bosadi ba gago. Do you understand what I'm saying? So ladies, it's still your month. Go out there, and tomorrow is the 9th. It is actually the Women's Day. I hope you're gonna be spoiled rotten. I hope things are gonna go well. I hope things are gonna, But as I said in the beginning of the show, don't wait for people to make you feel good. Feel good yourself. Make yourself feel good, so that you've seen I see do you understand what I'm saying? Because it's not that only pride or honor or or something like that. You ke gore o tlhalogana gore kwena mang o nyaka eng o batlang mo phelong o ikemisetse ka eng o ya kae mo phelong wa ntshwara mone la o tla fana bozulu a bua Setswana really it is a women's month. Ne ke batla gore ke latlhalenyana ntho yo go etsa gore wa bona le basadi ba ka ba le the beautiful women tsa Batswana ba utle monate ba feel special, because all of you are special, you are great, you are wonderful. I myself, Ivo Velihle, the big G, cover of Ivo Velihle, the big G Kupela, all the time. Please make sure that you click like, subscribe, share this video, and because people need to start relating with Torotawona and Babamnati and Batwele Mopilong and Babamnati. I wish you nothing but the best. Gaurata san, Gaurata or Mopilong Yaka from deep Mopilong Yaka. First time, may Mudimu, our it's a handle, our Trolofate, our Sreleze, Obe sharp and Obe mnati in everything that you do. See you next Sunday on Eve of a Talk. During the week, and then we'll be there now again, Rufa Munati, still encouraging you and making sure that you become the best that you can be as a woman. Gangan son, I'm out. Cheers, salute.
Inspirational.